Um, hey, I just wanted to make like a soft, sweet, gentle video about grief, um, or how I'm feeling right now because I'm thinking so much about my late mom. She passed in 2018. And yeah, today I had an interview. And it's crazy because the person interviewing me was also like, I lost my mom too. And sometimes I think sometimes I don't want to bring it up, but that loss was so great and so big, and it shifted everything in my life. I remember deleting my Instagram account even, and stopping a lot of things I did because it was a huge shift, and it was an undeniable one. And I think oftentimes when we lose people that are close to us, it's hard, one, to watch the world continue and everything just carry on like it's normal. And it feels so wrong to just continue and to carry on like everything is normal, because it's not. In your world, things aren't normal. Like something big, something great just happened, a shift. And so I think it's, rather than denying the shift, rather than trying to make things feel okay and stay the same, that you have to just let it all fall apart. Let everything just come to the ground. And you have to just stay there for a bit with all the brokenness, with your brokenness. And once you felt every piece of your broken heart, once you found those pieces of your broken heart, you can start to rebuild, and the structure will collapse, sometimes all the way to the ground again. And you'll have to pick yourself up again, or decide if you want to, or if you want to just stay longer in the brokenness. When my mom passed away, I had to change everything. I had to move out of my childhood home. I had to move to a different city that was calling me. And so many of my friends changed. I had to realign with myself, and it took years. I think last year and the year before that, 2021, 2022, and this year have felt like finally I'm building a structure. Finally I'm picking up the pieces of my brokenness, and I'm allowing myself to lift up. I'm allowing my heart to feel the warmth of the sun and welcome love into my life in different ways, and welcome people into my life that truly see me. And yeah, so it's been such a journey, and I sound fluey because I've been crying, and I had to talk about it. I had to feel, I felt moved to, because I felt my mother's presence so heavily with me. And I always want to like know about how people experience their loved ones that have passed in their present life, because sometimes it feels like I'm alone, and then sometimes it feels like this, where I feel my mother's presence so heavily, like wrapping around me, and it feels like unconditional love, and I feel it also through the people around me supporting me, like my closest friends. Two of my closest friends like were just so excited for me for this interview, and like wished me luck, and even afterwards they were so happy for me even though I don't know if I got the job, but they were happy. And my partner as well, like just like showing me so much love and believing in me, and that reminded me so much of my mom as well. So sorry I sound fluey, I just been crying. And then I came home and I just listened to music, and I even asked my dad, I was like, what music did mom listen to, like before I was even around, like when you guys were dating? Yeah, this year was the first time I put up pictures of my mom, because before, and I didn't know why until I put those pictures up, and I cried. Like, it was, when was it? I think it could have been like less than a month ago, probably. And I just bawled. I cried so hard because it was the first time I did that. And I'm so grateful that like I do have photos of my mom. And yeah, grief is the first time, like when she actually passed, it was surreal. I had many dreams about her being alive, being dead, being alive. I even remember this one dream, like she came home, like she was passed, we thought she had passed, and then she came home in this like car, and she was like, don't worry, like I'm alive, I'm not dead. And she said that, she's like, I'm not dead, it wasn't real. And I think that was like my brain actually thinking that, my subconscious actually going, this isn't real. And also that death isn't the end. And I felt that in so many ways, because I feel her presence many times, and I see her as a white light. I've felt it, and I've seen her as a white light. And yeah, it's beautiful. Death is beautiful. And I think the way people pass away as well can leave us with anger and frustration. Like, yeah, especially when it happens. And years later, because it's been about 5 years now for me, I know that she's at peace, and that brings me peace. I mourn because I feel selfish sometimes when I'm mourning, because I'm like, I miss you. I want to have a conversation with you. I want you to know that I have a little family, and I have 2 cats, and I wish you could be my partner. There's so many things. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this here. And yeah, just know that you're not alone, and life is beautiful, and death is a part of life, and it's so difficult, it's so weird, but it's nice to talk about it, because yeah, it's just good to talk about the things we don't really talk about that much. Yeah, okay, bye.